My name is Steve Holen, Curator of Archaeology at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science in Denver, Colorado. I'm an archaeologist that works on the early peopling of North America. I became interested in this subject when I was a child. I grew up on a farm in Nebraska, and our relatives ran gravel pits, and they found mammoth bones and mammoth teeth in the gravel pits. So when I was in high school, I decided that I wanted to become an archaeologist. I then went to the University of Nebraska and the University of Kansas and studied for many years, and finally got this good job at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science doing exactly what I wanted to do. Paul was a student archaeologist when I met him. We met at the Milwaukee Museum when we exhumed a dead elephant to conduct some experiments. We took bones out of the elephant and broke them to reproduce the patterns that we're seeing on these mammoth bones that you see here on the table. I study how bones break to determine the difference between natural breakage patterns on bones caused by animals gnawing on the bones and by other animals trampling on the bones, and the difference between that and the way humans break bones when they hit bones in the middle with a large rock to break them open. My main research focus is to find out when humans first entered North America. We think they came from Asia across a Bering Land Bridge and into North America from Siberia, but we really don't know when. There have been several theories about this. One is that they came in at the end of the last glacial period about 13,000 years ago. Another is that they came down the west coast of North America by boat, maybe 15,000 years ago. But my research seems to indicate that humans were here long before that, maybe as much as 30 to 40,000 years ago, and that they came in as land-based hunters across the Bering Land Bridge from Siberia and down into the Central Great Plains. The Lovewell mammoth site was discovered back in 1969, and we determined that this was representative of one mammoth, that the bones had been broken by humans about 19,000 years ago. Our excavation is like a mystery novel. When we first begin the excavation, we don't know exactly what we're getting into. We take small clues, small pieces of bone, and refit them. We look at them under a microscope to look for wear patterns. We do all of these different analyses to determine what happened at this site. And once we finish these analyses, we come up with an interpretation. We come up with an answer of what happened at this site. The Mammoth expedition is very important to me and my research because it may lead to new sites for me to excavate to learn more about the early peopling of North America. You as students can help in this research. You can become a citizen scientist by going out and asking local people, farmers, ranchers, looking in your local museum to try to find the location of new mammoth sites that may be very scientifically important.